Good morning, buenos dias, wasabal khayr. Welcome back for another lesson from English al Español al Arabi, where we take words and phrases and translate them from English to Spanish and then to Arabic. And this morning we will be examining, or continuing to examine, what I call the most translated text, flora, in human history. And that is the Gospel of John. The opening passages from the Gospel of John from the New Testament. As always, when I do these Bible verse videos, I use the most popular version in each language, which are the King James in English, the Reina Valera in Spanish, and the Van Dyck translation in Arabic. The Gospel of John is a great resource for language learning because it's available in audio in just about every language on the planet. However, in Spanish, be prepared that it's almost always in the European accent, a little bit different pronunciation on a couple of consonants, such as the zeta, the z and the c. For example, canción, song, in Spain is canción, canción. Now the same condition exists in Arabic because most of the materials available, Christian materials available in the Arabic language, are in the Egyptian dialect, or at least in the Egyptian pronunciation of modern standard Arabic, which is just one letter difference, and that's the letter jim, jim. The word jamil means beautiful, but if you say it in Egypt, you have to pronounce it gamil, because the j is always g, hard g in Egypt. And it's just a pronunciation difference. All the rest is modern standard Arabic, same rules, same grammar, same everything. In English, this verse, well, in any language, this verse is so simple that I couldn't even make the grammar any more simple if I tried. So, in him was life, and the life was the light of men. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. So in English is the only language where we get rid of this definite article. I put it in parentheses here. But in every other language, including German, English is a close cousin. We have in ihm war das Leben, the life. In every other language it says the life. So English kind of loses something in the translation there, just a little bit. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. Now Spanish reflects this perfectly, but Spanish employs two verbs, and this is a good opportunity to explain the two verbs in Spanish. Spanish is the only language that has two verbs that are rendered to be in other languages. The first one is estar, from como estás, how are you? And that refers to a condition that's likely to change, like how are you? Fine. You're fine now, but you might not be fine tomorrow. So ser, the other verb, refers to permanent conditions, such as where you were born and your language, things like that. So here in this verse, we have an example of each of these verbs in the past continuous form. So, en él estaba la vida, y la vida era la luz de los hombres. And we have more words because we have to use all those prepositions and articles in Spanish. En él estaba. Estaba is the past perfect of estar, the past continuous, The past perfect of estar is estuvo, which indicates that that action has been completed or that it only lasted for a short period of time. And we have the same past continuous in y la vida era la luz de los hombres. Era is the past continuous of the verb ser. And that's a permanent condition. So, en la luz de los hombres was the light of men. Now, Arabic is the only one that uses. The only thing that we would change here in modern English is perhaps we wouldn't say of men, we would say of humanity or something more politically correct for 2018. It is May 15th, 2018 today. So in Arabic, we have some very useful constructions in this verse. Principalmente in him. Fihi. Oops, wrong side. Fihi. Now this is fi. Fi is two letters. It's F with a long E verb, ya. And so we have fi, he. He is a subject pronoun. Now, if it wasn't attached to this preposition, it would be pronounced hu. But when it gets attached to a preposition, it changes to he. So fihi is useful to say in him or in it, and many other things. Kanat el haya. El haya is life. So kanat, this is was. This is conjugated for third person perfect, past perfect, feminine. So that's why it's marked with a kesra, which changes this definite article here in the life. Al-haya. Al-haya is the life, and this is a very commonly used word in dialect and all the time. People use it for a term of endearment the same way we do mi vida in Spanish. So haya is vida, so we attach a subject pronoun at the end of it, and it becomes hayati. And pronounced in dialect, it's pronounced more hayati, in vez de hayati. Hayati, and that means my life. And you'll hear this in about every third Arabic love song. Hayati, hayati, hayati. My life, my life, my life. Hayati. So, fihi kanat il haya. In him was the life. Now we don't pronounce the last vowel here because haya here is at the end of a phrase. There's a breath after it. But the next time we do wal hayatu, we pronounce this last vowel here. Wal hayatu kanat nur anas. Wal hayatu wa hayatu kanat, here it's no sound, nur, the light, and this is connected to anas, nur anas, the light of the people. Nas is people, it's not men, it means men, women, it's a collective, it's people. Haya. So the most useful phrase out of this whole thing in Arabic is really hayati, because it's a beautiful word, it means my life, but it really means my love as well. And it's not gender sensitive like habibi, habibti, which are my love. Habibi is my love to a man, and habibti is my love to a woman. And that'll wrap it up for John 1, verse 4. Thank you for watching. God bless. Que Dios les bendiga. Alayhi salamakum.